Hello traders, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Right here, we are looking at the Predator EA listing. I can see it's priced at 240 US dollars with rental options available for 1 month at 40 US dollars and 3 months at 80 US dollars, which gives some flexibility depending on how long someone wants to test it. The developer is offering this as an MT4 expert advisor, so I'll be focusing on that platform specifically throughout this review. Scrolling down, the description explains Predator MT4 as an adaptive trading system built around the idea of range behavior in the market. The concept here is that when price stays in a tight consolidation for a long time, it assumes liquidity is being built, and then price may react strongly away from those levels. It also mentions that it's designed for highly liquid pairs with low spreads and commissions, which is something to keep in mind when considering where it's actually suitable to run. Now, moving into the parameters section, there are quite a few configurable inputs. I can see options like time frame selection, range calculation settings, bar counting for signals, and trade execution controls like slippage and spread limits. There is also commission control, which is interesting because it allows the EA to factor in broker fees so execution costs are more accurately handled. On the risk and trade management side, there are settings like take profit, stop loss, break even logic, and trailing stop functionality. I also notice grid related parameters such as lot multipliers and other scaling controls, which suggests the EA can adjust position sizing as trades progress. There are also timing controls that manage how frequently orders can be opened, which helps regulate trade frequency. Now, before moving into backtesting, I'll just highlight that it is recommended for liquid pairs with small spreads, so that so that context is important when evaluating performance. Okay. Now, shifting into the backtest section, I'm just going to look at how the EA behaved over the historical period shown on the page here, and after that we are still going to go into our strategy tester to analyze the EA. So based on the information we have here, the total net profit from initial deposit of $10,000 was 38,314, and as you can see here, the test was run from 2019 to 2020, and the total trades taken were 13,795. The short trades were 6,965 with 67.54% win rate. Long trades were 6,830 with 64.92% win rate. The largest profit was 2,382.39. Largest loss was 409.43. The average profit was 11.27 and average loss was 13.88. So this shows that judging from the average profit and loss, the risk to reward is quite bad. Not extremely bad, but it's quite bad. The win rate is okay as well. And since the test was run over about a year or so, the win rate would have contributed to the significant net profit that we saw here. But let's just head over to our strategy tester and see how the EA behaved within recent market data. So we're testing the Predator EA on Euro USD on the H1 time frame, and I'm just going to run the test over the past month. So it's just about a month and a week. All right, so looking at the report, we can see that from an initial deposit of $50,000, the total net profit made was over 10%, which was about 5,338.22. So that's over 10% of the balance that was made. And total trades taken were 1,367. Short positions were 693 with 68.4% win rate. Long positions were 674 with 64.24% win rate. And the largest profit was 1,258.18 Largest loss 54.08. The average profit was 9.17 and the average loss was 6.48. So in this case, the risk to reward ratios seem pretty fair, but it's not still good enough because it's just close to 1:1, or maybe maybe close to 1:1.5, right? Now, let's just quickly look at the EA in action. So I'm going to turn on the visual mode, same settings, and let's see. So looking at the chart behavior, at least we can be able to understand the strategy more. All right. So meanwhile, in cases like this, I prefer reviewing longer testing windows because they tend to give a more reliable picture of how the system reacts across different market conditions rather than short bursts of activity. But for want of time, I just had to use the data from the past month. All right. So what we can see now, the EA in action and how it executes trade and set these take profit levels. Okay, immediately. Currently, we can see that this EA is the type that hedges, because we can see buy and sell trades executed at the time. All right. So from a strategy perspective, what stands out is that the strategy seems to engage more during consolidation phases. Looking at the chart behavior, and that aligns with the idea described earlier about range-based trading. In periods where price moves sideways, you can often see more structured entries, while during stronger directional moves, the behavior tends to look more cautious or managed through the built-in risk controls. All right. It appears the EA is trying to capitalize on repeated reactions around key levels inside those ranges. The trade management side seems to rely heavily on predefined TP, SL, and scaling logic, which means execution discipline is a core part of how it operates rather than discretionary decision making. Now, when it comes to the historical backtest results, it is important to treat this as historical testing performance only. Results like this can vary significantly depending on spread conditions, slippage, lot sizing, and broker execution, right? So even small changes in those factors can lead to noticeably different outcomes. That's why I would always suggest viewers run their own forward testing or longer term back testing to get a more complete understanding of how it behaves under different conditions, especially before considering anything on a live account. Overall, the Predator EA presents itself as a structured range-based system with a strong focus on execution rules and trade control settings. The flexibility in parameters gives room for optimization, but it also means performance can vary depending on how it is configured. So the key takeaway here is that it's not just about the strategy description, but how well it performs under your specific trading environment and risk setup. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.